Pull a shot with me and do some latte art on the Breville Bambino from start to finish. First, purge your machine. Use that water for your plants. 18 grams of coffee. Start your grinder first. Use a grinds canister. Slowly feed your beans in. Shake that canister. Get it all nicely distributed. Going to be some clumps in there. That's okay. We're going to have some puck prep to get rid of that. This is the Lil Q portafilter. It's bottomless. I like it. I shake my grinds in there. I level it out with my finger, and then I go in with a tamp. Here's a little pro tip. Use your fingers like this on the top and bottom to push to get an even and level force. Get your scale, get your glass, tear it out. We are gonna hit start and then press the timer when the pump turns on. This shot was pretty good. There's a little bit of spray, which means my puck prep wasn't great. I also ground a little too coarse because this was a little too fast, but again, these are just numbers and it could taste really good, but really we're here for latte art. So purge your steam wand, get that liquid water out of there. I start with 6 ounces of milk because I'm using an 8-ounce cup. Start with your pitcher completely flat, resting against your hand, and then kick out the bottom. You want the steam tip just barely below the surface, just barely below the surface. This is really the pro tip, the pro move to get really good textured milk. Start the steam wand. We're gonna get all of these bubbles immediately, and then we're gonna spend the majority of our time trying to just disappear those bubbles, trying to just push them into the milk. That's gonna cause the milk to rise. It's gonna cause it to stretch, take on a really nice, glossy, fluffy texture. That is what we're looking for milk. So notice the vortex, notice the bubbles disappearing. That's really what we're doing for the majority of steaming milk. So getting the bubbles in soon and then spending most of our time integrating those bubbles for nice, silky, smooth milk. When the pitcher is a little bit too hot to touch or approaching that temperature for you, go ahead and turn it off. But remember to not take your pitcher out immediately, especially if you have the regular Bambino, because it takes some time for the two-way solenoid valve in the machine to fully turn off. And if you take your pitcher out immediately, you'll put a bunch of bubbles on top and ruin everything that you just did. Make sure to purge your steam wand, clean your steam wand as well. It's really helpful if you have a slightly wet rag to do that rather than a dry one. It helps a ton. Inspect your milk. Look how nice and glossy. See how it sticks to the pitcher but not too much? We're gonna pour a heart, so that means we're gonna pour a little bit of a base first, and then we're gonna come down in a second movement and pour slowly and gently on top to spread out the milk, and then we're gonna go up to pinch the heart at the top and the bottom. Here's another pro tip. Using a glass cup like this allows you to diagnose your milk at the end. You don't want a lot of foam for latte art. You want just a small layer at top, so this is pretty good. Another thing to look at is see how it's not domed at the top? That means the milk is pretty good too. Cheers.